So you can see behind me, I have a raised bed area, and it is a mess after a long winter. So in this episode, we are going to work on getting it nice and cleaned up for spring and summer plantings. I'm kind of ashamed to show it to you, but I'm going to show it just as it is, and then we're going to work together to get it nice and clean. So things got really busy. It's been like, what, 6, 8 weeks since I shot that first video clip. It's still a mess, but I have an idea. So I've been trying to think, what am I going to do for the ground level? Last year I tried the clover grass blend, and that just didn't work out at all. So I thought, what if we did, oh, I see a squirrel trying to eat from a bird feeder. I'm in the garage getting my tools. What if I did the decomposed, I think that's how you say it, decomposed granite. I love that look. And then I'm like, well, that's really expensive. We don't want to do that because we do hope to move. Even though maybe that's the ultimate dream garden pathway, it's not practical for here. So then I'm like, okay, a little crushed gravel, or maybe the pea gravel. That's also pretty expensive. Not as expensive, but I think I've settled on using Cypress Mulch. So here's a picture of it. I went to Home Depot. I got about 6, 7 bags. We're going to put down our cardboard, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Cypress Mulch. I'm going to leave any of the clover that I see in the walkway and just work around it because I still like the clover. But I don't like the tall grass, and I'll go show you the walkway right now. It's kind of creepy, crawly, especially in the evening because we do have a lot of, well, snakes. We have copperheads. Water moccasins are rare to have in your yard, but copperheads are very common in my neighborhood. Even just on your driveway, some days they'll just be sitting there waiting for you to walk by. So let's go have a look and then we'll get started. So in the late evening, if I come out here and these tall grasses rub against my leg, I think it's a snake. So the goal is to get rid of all of this and just have the cypress mulch. I did grow some clover last year. I did grow some grass. It's not working out. So we are going to cut that grass super short and lay down cardboard and then put down the cypress mulch after we wet that cardboard. Because look at this. Isn't that scary to walk through? It's almost dark. There could be anything lurking like a copperhead. There's a cardinal mom and dad bird really, really angry at me right now. They keep coming over here and flapping really aggressively near me, and I'll show you why. So things are going really well. I love the Cypress Mulch. I really am going to use it a lot more than when I'm using it here in the future. I'm even going to stick some back in through here to help with slugs. But what I started to do was trim on these sky pencils, even though it's the wrong time of year for my zone. Normally you do that in January, February, but they're really uneven. Some are super tall, and I just wanted to maybe make them about this height all the way down. So I started trimming on this one, and that's when the cardinals really came super close. They were flapping their wings really aggressively, is what I call it. So I think there could be, there's the mom, she just flew off in my peripheral here on the left. Could be maybe a nest. So I'm going to stop. Hopefully I haven't disturbed anyone or anything. I'll have a look later and see if I can see a nest in here in one of these sky pencils. Maybe it could even be in this arborvitae. I just know they're not happy, so I'm going to just forget about the sky pencils for now. I'm going to put in black mulch between all of the sky pencils, and the walkway will still be the Cypress Mulch. I did get some tomatoes planted. Got a lot of work still to go, but it looks so much better, and I feel confident now that I can walk through here even in the dark, and if there's a copperhead, I'm going to see it. Most likely. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll put a couple pictures up here in case you don't know what they look like. Sometimes they're darker. Sometimes they're lighter. Sometimes they smell like cucumbers. But I think I'm going to bring the Cypress Mulch into the backyard too and do that whole area all through back there and in front of this raised bed here. You can see everything's a mess. Mess. I've got so many projects to do. I'm definitely going to put it on this side of the walkway, this side of the fence over here. So that'll all be Cypress Mulch. And then I'm actually thinking, well, might as well just put it over there too, around the corbels. You can see I just worked on them the other day. So that's the plan. I need to go back to Home Depot, get some more of this Cypress Mulch. Forget about the sky pencils for now, but go ahead and get this area weeded. Put that black mulch back there, and I am going to put some dwarf tomatoes back in through there too, like maybe 4 or 5. Got a couple cheap cages. I need some more cages too, so I'll look at Home Depot. And here are my 4 big slicers in this bed. All right, guys, well, come back for part 2, because that is when I'm going to work on everything past this point. So over here and way back in here, which is kind of like an extended raised bed area, but not officially per HOA. So I need to keep it as non-gardeny looking as possible, which right now it looks it looks really rough. It looks like I've got a nursery business here. All right, well, I'll talk to you soon. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful gardening week. Bye.